Welcome to the Check-In Report. Today's topic, Young Thug and Gunna hit with RICO charges. Man, I gotta say, man, they are charging Young Thug pretty much as a criminal mastermind. I mean, they're charging him with putting a hit out on YFN Lucci in prison. They are also charging him with a 2013 or either 2014 murder in which he, rented or spent money on sedans that actually committed the crime. They're treating Young Thug like he's John Gotti, if you will, like he's the one calling shots. I'm very up to date on what's going on as far as Atlanta and the whole YFN crew versus the YSL crew. It's well documented online, but this case is gonna be really interesting, man, because it's looking like it's federal charges. They came down with the RICO. I mean, will Young Thug or will Gunna, will they take the stand? Will they snitch? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's gonna be, oh man, it's gonna be real telling, man. Cause if they commit to all of these charges on Young Thug, I think Gunna might be able to get out of this. Cause I heard that they're using his lyrics to incriminate him in a couple crimes. But as far as Young Thug, he's the big fish. He's the one that they want. They believe that Young Thug is the one that is calling the shots. He's the shot caller. But it's gonna be show and tell time for Young Thug, because I mean, if these charges stick, man, he's looking at a lot of time in jail, man. He's looking at a lot of time I mean, and the feds have I believe it's a 93% conviction rate. It's extremely high. So I mean, I'm sure that a lot of the evidence that they have, I'm sure that they have phone records. I'm sure that they have all types of documentations. And I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna say this now. I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone talking somewhere that's giving information to the authorities. But it's gonna be show and tell time for Young Thug. A lot of these rappers, they come out here and they talk about, I would never snitch. I ain't no rat. Blah 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 blah. But these guys are millionaires, man. When the feds come and they kick down the door. They put a slug in your favorite dog's head. When they going through their house, they finding all the guns and the drugs, the pills. They rummaging through the house. And then they hit you with that, hey man, listen. They come to Thug and they say, hey man, you can either sit down for 47 years or you could testify. But it's going to be show and prove time for Young Thug, man, because they may come to him and tell him, listen, man, you're looking at 47 years. And, I don't wish that upon Thug. I really don't, because I'm a huge fan of Young Thug, man. I hope that, I pray that, these charges don't stick to him. I pray that he can get out of this, man. But it doesn't look very good. It doesn't look well, man. It's looking real bad, man. And I'm gonna send some prayer and I'm gonna send some light to Young Thug, man. I hope that he's doing well, and I hope that he can beat these charges, man. Because it'll be sad to see him in jail for for years in jail, man. Because I'm sure the feds are coming for a lot of time. But that's my thoughts. This is the Check-In Report. Thank you for joining me.